Well, the moment we all saw coming is finally here. The United States Army is now telling its soldiers who were kicked out for refusing to get the COVID-19 vaccine that they can come back. Uncle Sam is like that toxic boyfriend that won't let you go, even though he's the one that messed up. He's not even really apologizing for it either. According to this letter that's been circulating on social media, the Army told its former service members who were discharged that they can now request corrections of their discharge records and/or also can contact their local recruiter if they desire to return to service. Of course, this letter comes as every branch of the military is struggling to make its recruiting goals. Army specifically missed it by 25% in 2022. But that's what you get when you play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. Teddy Daniels is a U.S. Army veteran, Purple Heart recipient, and host of In the Trenches with Teddy Daniels, and he joins me now with his thoughts. Teddy, it's great to see you. Thanks for being back with us.
Thanks for having me, Allison. Boy, there's a lot to say about this.
Well, yeah, there is, and it's just incredible. I mean, they are now begging unvaccinated soldiers to return after everything they put them through. This is just incredible. What are your thoughts, Teddy?
Why would you want to go back?
Exactly.
Why would you want to do it? And where's the accountability?
Thank you.
Who is going to be held accountable for this? Who made the decision at the top to say, you can't take an experimental vaccine, so we're going to kick you out? Gee, I don't know. Maybe now that, we're looking at what's going on in the Middle East with Israel and Palestine, and obviously Iran sticking their nose in it. We still have that whole Ukraine-Russia debacle. You have China getting ready to invade Taiwan, and the military goes, oh, wokeness ain't going to win these wars right now. So it's gone woke. It's gone soft, all right? Bring the butt kickers back in, okay? That's what we need. Bring them back in. And, I applaud every single member of the military who refused to take the vaccine. I'm a pureblood. I never took it. And you know what? I applaud you for doing what you did and taking a stand, taking an unpopular stand to where you knew you could face consequences. That right there is courage and bravery.
It most certainly is, and I completely agree with you. I applaud everyone who stood firm and stood up against this and did not cave to the many pressures. We know for a while it was difficult, but people risked, not being able to provide for their families, to risk not having a job, and now they want them back. I would not hold it against anyone who didn't want to go. It's just really preposterous. Now, the DoD's war on conservatives does not end with the clot shot, and clearly this whole attempt to bring soldiers back is just completely disingenuous because apparently leadership at the Air Force Base in North Dakota just recently warned airmen not to attend a Patriot rally with Turning Point USA pro-Trump speakers or they would jeopardize their military career. I mean, this doesn't sound like a great way to up recruiting numbers to me, but what do you think, Teddy?
Well, Allison, I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to have a little fun with it. It is the Air Force. I mean, come on. They might get their feelings hurt. Hey, guys, I can talk trash, okay? We're a family. I can say that, all right? We all know the Air Force is soft. I love you guys. You guys give us rides in, okay? Your pilots saved my butt a bunch of times. But you know what? As a whole, you guys are soft. The military should stay out of politics. If guys want to go, if airmen, are they called air women too? I don't know. I'm not big on the political correctness, Allison. But if they want to go to an event and listen to these speakers, go do it. Yeah. Okay? Go do it. But isn't it the Air Force that had drag queen story time come into Air Force bases and have drag queens parade around with their sacks and their butt cheeks hanging out? Okay? They could go see that. But don't go to a Turning Point event with Charlie Kirk. It's backwards, it's wrong, and it needs to change.
Exactly. It most certainly does, and it is just the hypocrisy is just astounding, really. Now, Congressman Corey Mills is suggesting the command should start preparing for their Armed Services Committee hearing right now. Do you think this is the appropriate course of action in response to this, and do you think anything will come of this? I mean, how do we respond to this ongoing issue?
Oh boy, you know what? It's a culture change, and that's what has to happen. People say politics is downhill from culture, but I'd go as far to say as culture is downhill from politics. And, we need to change the culture, and it's going to be an uphill fight.
Yeah.
Allison, I don't know how to do it. I really don't. Like, I'm one guy, all right? Like, it sickens me to see what has happened to the military that I served in, to the military my grandfather served in during World War II, the military my uncle served in during Vietnam. It has sickened me to see what has happened. Allison, I have 4 boys. My youngest is 6. No, they ain't going in. I ain't going to let it happen. You're better than what they're doing in the military right now. And, I applaud my ones that are older that want to go serve. But, I talked my one son out of it several years ago. Stay out.
Probably a wise move at this point, knowing everything that's being pushed. It's really just so sad to really think about what it's truly become. Teddy, I know you said you're sickened, but I have one clip I have to play for you, and it's probably going to make you more sick, so I apologize in advance. But the despicable binder regurgitator, Corinne Jean-Pierre, had a very interesting comment yesterday. I want to roll the clip, and then we'll come right back to you.
Today, on Transgender Day of Remembrance, we grieve the 26 transgender Americans who were killed this year. Year after year, we see that these victims are disproportionately Black women and women of color. No one should face violence, live in fear, or be discriminated against simply for being themselves.
The virtue signaling is off the charts, Teddy. What about our veterans? What about the soldiers that are struggling right now that can't even afford to feed their family because they got fired for not taking the poison injection? What about our wide open borders, the fentanyl crisis? She says 26 transgender people died this year. Well, guess what? 17.1 veterans die by suicide every day. This is just sick, is it not?
It is sick, Allison. And let me tell you what's wrong with politicians and veterans. Politicians use veterans as shiny objects to hang up, put their arm around, do photo ops with, and say, I support our veterans. But God forbid a veteran come to an elected official with issues, a veteran come to an elected official with problems. Worse off, let a veteran run for office against the establishment. My God, they make you out to be some beast, some monster that needs to be back on the battlefield. Okay, but hey, they've got no problem doing the photo ops and everything else. Allison, it's real simple. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And I hate to say it, but the veteran community, I think we pretty much understand it at that point. And Allison, can I say something too? I was recently named South Carolina State President of Veterans for Trump.
Wow,
so
congratulations.
We are getting it done here in South Carolina. We're building a coalition of veterans to get it done. And reach out to me. My email, teddy@teddydaniels.tv. We'll get you guys signed up.
Teddy Daniels, thank you so much for weighing in today. And thank you so much for all of the great work that you have done and continue to do. We really appreciate you.
Allison, we love you, and I'm still waiting for you to come to South Carolina to hang out.
I'm going to plan my visit soon. We love you, Teddy. Take care.
Soon. See you.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.